everybody, welcome back to another episode of Dad Games Badly. We are back with NHL 20, our Canadian Draft to Glory franchise. Last we left, we were second in the Central, heading into the playoffs where we'll be playing Nashville. Points-wise, we didn't do so great this year. I made a few changes to the lines to kind of bump stuff and drop some players, and I don't think they got as much time as they should have. And that may have been part of it. But for now, we're going to go into the playoffs with an open mind and hope for the best. The reason I'm splitting it now is because we're getting into the playoffs perennially, and I would ultimately like to keep it that way, and I want to slow sim some stuff. That way we can kind of see who's working, who's not, maybe make some changes if that is the case. We're going to care less about the AHL right now, and that's okay. And let's go ahead and just skip through the first period. We are down 2-1. Dylan Dubé, Schwartz, and Lafreniere score for us, and Lacerte scores, Tolvanen and Gensel score for Nashville. Going into the third period, we cannot win it. We cannot even tie it up. Arnott gets us back within one, and then Gensel scores his second of the game. That sucks. 3-star wise, we're looking at nobody for us. Surprise, surprise. Not much you can do about it. So we'll go ahead and sim to the next game. Down 1-0. We'll take a quick look here. Looks like Burnaby did win the first game of their series against Belleville, where they'll be playing Belleville quite regularly, it seems. So we'll go ahead and take a look here. We are tied 1-1. Dubé and Burish tie it up from the goal line. Okay, well, I'll take it. Wish you could see what do you call it, replays from here, but you can't. Messier scores, beauty, and Tolvanen also scores from the blue line. Tolvanen's been really good for them, and we'll go ahead and just go get this next period running. Pretty slow so far. We get the power play. Can we get anything on it? We do. Lacerte scores to bring it up 3-2 halfway through the third. Nashville on the power play goes to waste. We have the lead in shots. They've probably pulled their goalie, and we end up taking that game 3-2, going back to Nashville now, tied 1-1. Friendly's got 3 points in the 2 games. I like to see it. Not too concerned about points or anything right now. More concerned into making sure that we can win. Burnaby gets the second win. They're up 2-0 heading into Belleville now. Sim that affiliate game. Alright. We'll just go ahead and Bogosian scores. Dubé scores. Looks like this first period. And Jesper Bratt also scores. Looks like Roslovic, Matow, and Lacerte score for us. Like to see it tied 3-3 going into the second, and unfortunately hit the wrong button. And Sedin scores for Nashville to give them the series lead 2-1. Let's go ahead and take a look. You're telling me nobody on the team got more than a point? Probably not. Alright, same to the next game here. We'll see. Looks like Burnaby won and swept the series against Belleville. That's good. Let's see if we can tie the series here at 2 apiece. And we'll go through that first period. No score, no score. Nashville scores 3 in the second. Oh my goodness. Brian Hutton. Not looking so great. Jesper Bratt, Travis Sanheim, and this Sedin kid. Oh my goodness. And we lose that game. Fan Fan-frickety-tastic. Well, let's go ahead and just jump to the next game. Lafreniere, it'd be nice if you could do something. Actually, because of that, I'm going to make a small change. Alright, so just taking a look here. Wong's been a little quiet. Takashi has not. So I'm going to flip these two. Connor McLennan is not ours, so you can go suck an egg somewhere. Arnett can come up. Yeah, I don't know why Arnett wasn't there anyway. Okay, well. Bogosian's getting the bump up, and defensively, let's take a look here. Everyone has been absolute shit. Solnishkin is going up. 2-2 is going up. Cool. Alright, let's see if that helps anything. Going in here, we have to win this game or we're going home. Well, staying home, more like it. And we'll go ahead and jump that first period. We get the first goal. Lacert. Oh, Lundell's ties it up in the second. And we somehow win it in the third. Schwartz gets a power play goal for them right at the beginning. Solnishkin and Bogosian stepping up in their new roles. That is great to see. And our 3 stars hopefully all go to Hutton, beautiful, Bogosian, and Lacert. Man, if a fourth line guy can get a star and, you know, be clutch of the 2 wins that we have, I'm all for it. NHL playoff rounds are over. Looks like we're going to have to simulate the affiliate game again. If I can hit the right button this time. Let's go jump that first period. Arnett scores for us. Rozovic scores for Nashville. Second period is quiet. We go into... Oh, Dubé scores in the third. Lafreniere ties it back up less than 30 seconds later. Come on, guys. I don't want it to go to overtime. Nashville wastes the power play. 5 minutes left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Going to overtime. Oh, we'll just finish it in here. Pretty quiet. Nashville's on the power play, and they win the game. Schwartz wins it in OT, and unfortunately, for the Growlers, we are out of the playoffs. That really sucks, that's for sure. Especially considering I'm at 10 minutes on this video. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the points, at least for our players. And then we'll look over here and we'll go straight into the draft this episode. Alright, so Arnett, 5 points. Lafreniere, Takashi, 5 points. Lacert, 4. Bickle was fine. Bogosian was decent enough. Messier could have been better. Burish. Yeah, and then you're looking at Oda, who did nothing as a medium 6. Byram, who did nothing. Barlage, who's whatever. And Joe Higgins. So, Wong with 1 point. Really let me down. That accuracy is really upsetting. And his playmaking abilities are absolute shit. So if anything, I think Wong's going to be starting on the second line next year. Did not take a look at the goaltending stats. I should do that quickly. It sucks when you're a champion and you can go... you can lose in the first round. Yikes, Hutton, that was not good, my dude. but you could be a rebuilder and, play 14 games in 2 rounds, over 2 rounds. Oh, we'll continue on, I guess, here. We'll just quick sim this stuff. Let's go ahead and get a win here, boys. There we go. Overtime loss. Let's see, we get a 3-2 win, taking it to Game 5. And we won it 6-1. We'll go ahead and jump right here against Hershey. Gabriel Gagne with 10 points, 11 points now in 9 games. Lose the first game 2-1 in overtime. Win the second game 2-0. However, that is good to see. 4-1 loss in Game 3. A 2-1 win in Game 4. Don't care about that. Hershey was ridiculous this year. 54 wins, 19 losses, and 9 overtime losses. So, definitely the better team. It's a win-loss, win-loss. All it counts is right here, and we do get the win. We do go to Game 7. I'll go ahead and simulate this one. Nothing in the first. In the second, Barnaby and Jeffreyon scores for us. We'll go ahead and bump through this third period here. Can we get the game winner? Is it possible? Second overtime of the third period goes to waste. Can we get anything here in the dying minutes? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Alright, going to overtime. Let's start this up. Oh, Hershey with the power play. Jeez. Oh, nice to get a bunch of shots. Extended power play, 5-on-4. Goes to waste. No shots, really. And is anything going to happen there? And Hershey wins it. Barnaby gets his second of the game. Unfortunately for us, not much you can do. Jeffreyon. Let's just go ahead and take a look here. Some player stats. Jeffreyon. Michael Erskine. Probably be on the team next year. Let's see. Caleb Keatley. Yeah, not a lot of hope there. Goaltending wise, though, Franco is 78. He will be our backup next year. Probably looking at getting rid of Ma. Alright, so let's go ahead and just sim to the draft. St. Louis has fired their head coach. Your playoff Stanley Cup winners are the Winnipeg Jets, and the Calder Cup champions are the Hershey Bears. I mean, with a record like that, they sure deserve it. Looks like Dallas going from 4-1, Buffalo 12-2, Boston 2-3, Pitts 1-4, and so on and so forth. We don't have anything in there at all. That's okay. We'll look at the draft class here once we get into it. Retired players, do we lose anybody? Tavares, O'Reilly, Panarin, Couturier, Kane, Trocheck, Hurdle, Granlund, Saad, all gone. Defensively, you're looking at people like Klingberg, Hamilton, Falk, Krug. Darnell Nurse was there. Subban, Korpisalo, Forsberg, Lindgren, and Cal Peterson, Billy Husso, Oscar Dansk, and a bunch of other people who unfortunately are not big enough names. And Joe Hicketts retires for us, 13 points in 98 games. Continue on. Ryan O'Reilly has become a coach. And here we go. Doesn't look like we've lost any coaches due to retirement. Continue simming. Fantastic. And yeah, let's see what we can do. Alright, so we have pick number 24. Right. Go view the draft class who we're looking at around the 24 spot. Fortunately, none of these guys are worth a while. Well, they would be worthwhile, but unfortunately. We are looking at 24. Stanley Sanders, meh. Pinot, no. Savage, maybe. Ooh, NHL ready, so you. Okay, Mr. Tommy Savage, the NHL ready Rob Blake comparison. Let's see, Geoffrion is 3 years out, medium 6 confirmed. That guy is probably going to be a stud. Irons is also going to be a stud. Goring, 3 years out, Chara comparison. Jalen Powell. Jalen Powell wouldn't be terrible, but I'm not picking that early. Just taking a look here at who is all available. Unfortunately. Yeah. Alright. So we are going to go ahead and sim to pick 24. We'll snag our guy here. Mr. Tommy Savage of the Niagara Ice Dogs, a 17-year-old, 6'3", 213-pound defender. Absolute stud. Medium 4, 77 overall. Yeah, let's take a look here. So Bull was an 83 medium elite snipe. Fiddler, Davidson, DeMarchi, all great pickups. Corrado and Desharnais. Was it Desharnais? Yeah. A 71 and a 70 overall. Everyone else in here. Tanguay, Kron, Savage. Yep. Definitely got the right pick there. 56. Who are we looking at? Huberdeau. Skewin. Ward. Ross, a medium 9. 3 years out. Kent Boyle. Kent Boyle wouldn't be terrible, but he's not going to be anything amazing. Double check here. Bernaski. I mean, he's a gem, right? Okay. It's 18. Hopkins. Kilger. Chalsky wouldn't be bad here. Another C. Solnishkin on defense. Fantastic. Alright, yeah, so 56 overall. Let's go here, scout rank. Is that Hubie, Ward? So Ross. Or do I take a chance on, like, Ward or Vernarski? No, wait, what is that? Squeen. Alright. Got a minute left to make this decision. It's not going to be Huberdeau. It's not going to be him. It's going to be... He played less games, too. Alright, we're going to take Derek Ward here. He is a or low 6. I mean, really couldn't have picked a better and or worse player with what we had available to us. Hill as a starter, 4 years out. This Michalski guy is probably going to be where we go. Dumont. Actually, wouldn't be terrible. You're a medium fringe, so I don't really want to waste a pick on you when I have a chance of getting something slightly better. Fernandez, no. So if you're new to this and you're wondering what I'm looking at and why I'm looking at it so quickly, is the strengths. I'm looking for less in the weaknesses, and the more bars and the whiter it is, the more confirmed it is. I'm also looking at their overall stats, mostly focusing on skating. And then over here, I'm looking at the NHL ETA, because we don't have morale and I don't worry about personality. And unfortunately, scheme fit doesn't really matter because we may or may not have a different coach at some point. So not going to take a chance on any of these guys. It is going to be Michalski. The center, we are going to snag him as a low 6 at a 62 overall. Not great, not terrible. What can you say? Packard, no. And the main thing is, if you're looking at this and you see a bad skating in it, but it's not fully, like this guy is a good example, Packard. Weaknesses is skating, mobility, and foot speed, and his skating is an E, but it's not fully confirmed. The fact that all 3 of his weaknesses is skating means he's going to not be a good skater. Pouliot, 5 years out, not really. Mar. Alright, well, I think we're just going to start snagging people that we want. Yeah, because we're going to have to get Solmishkin next. So we're going to snag this goalie in this round. He is a medium elite, 55 overall. That's very nasty. I like it. Then we'll go ahead and jump in for... Oops. Yeah, Solmishkin. I don't want another elite goalie. He is a low elite defender. And then 6th round, probably not looking at anything great, so we are going to take a look here at who's available. Hopkins, again, like durability is a strength that we don't have injuries on, but it's not really worthwhile. I might take Kilger. And unfortunately, skating stats are usually the worst. It doesn't matter. The further down you get, your skating doesn't quite live up to what they would want it to be. And now I'm in the 7D situation. Alrighty. So, probably take this guy in the next round. So Brad Kilger, a medium elite butterfly goalie of 58 overall. And with our last pick in the 7th round, we are going to snag that right winger, who's a possible low elite, Blake Coleman of the Regina Pats. And he is a low bottom 6. So you win some, you lose some. That's the way she goes. The draft is now over. Savage was a win. Ward and Michalski, meh. Vernaski, Solmishkin, and Kilger were definitely wins. So 4 to 7, that's over 50%. That's a pass in my books. We'll just go ahead and sim to the re-sign phase here. We've got some coaches that we need to deal with and all that fun stuff. But let's go ahead and look at contracts together. Just see what I'm looking at, and then on the next episode we'll come into the new season. So centers, Wong is on his last legs. Barlage is gone this year. Jeffreyon wants a new deal. We're going to give him the $975 for 1 year. Gormley is a medium 9. How much does he want? Let's see if he just takes that for 1 year. Ryan, we're just going to offer you a 1-year contract. Actually, Emmerich is getting his entry level this year. And let's see, Shing will also be getting an entry level this year. And left winger wise, Arnott does not want to come back. How good has he been for us over the years? 20, 30, 35, 60-point lash like 2 years ago. It's gonna suck to lose him because I signed this idiot for too long. You're getting your entry level, so I don't care. Pusher. 68 at 20. His stats aren't bad for a power forward. Well, we're going to offer you an entry level anyway. Just to have you in here. Matau. Was this your first year for us? What? Oh, you weren't even ours. Good riddance. Well, I'm worried about you. And Arnott was, and I would like to keep him because I don't think Oda and Hickey are going to fully step up next year. But we'll come back to him in a minute because I only have $23 million. Burish needs to get re-signed. I don't care. He's actually been quite good for us. 40 plus points. He wants 4.5. Bogosian wasn't ours. Gagne was not ours. Seth Jarvis is not ours. Payette is a 77 at 21 years old, getting his entry level. Done. Pollock is a... Okay, skating, shooting. Okay, Payette's a gem, definitely. This guy is as well. You're getting entry level. Well, my whole right side is now completely different. Let's see. Snipers, playmaker, sniper. Keatley. Connor. I mean, if I'm going to sign the other guy, I might as well, yeah, sign you. God, our forward core is absolute shit. Oh, la 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 la. Alright. Allard, you are gone. Savage, you are a righty too? Oh my god. Alright, Witherspoon, you're not ours. 2-2. I'll give you 2.25 for the 2 years. You're getting your entry level, Mr. Savage. McQuaid is ours. 73 at 25, not great. But I'm just gonna qualify you. Vice Lambos is gone. Vlasic is ours. For 4. And Schumacher, Duke. So I just want to take a look at what I've got here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Qualify you. Beach, I don't think you can play this year, so that's fine. And I forgot to look at goalies too. Ma, we're going to qualify you. Franco, we're going to offer you a contract. We're going to give you that 2-year. Whoa. 2 years at 1 milli. And then we're probably going to have to sign somebody for the minor starting role. So we'll go ahead and jump a day. Barry Connor, Vlasic, Jeffrey on rejects. 2-2 rejects, Franco rejects. Burrish rejects, Gormley rejects. Alright, Franco, we're going to qualify you. 1.25? You're not getting much more than that, buddy. You're a backup. Defensively, 2-2-1. So that won't. Who's this guy? He's gonna suck, but Daniel Bluen. Right wingers, Burrish rejects. You know, 5e for the season. Left wingers, Arnott. I don't think I offered him a deal, but that's okay. And then center wise, we're going to qualify you, and then I'm going to offer you. I can't. Gormley, what do you want? You want a one-way deal? And I don't care about you, so let's continue on. Jeffrey on resigns. Arnott rejects. 2-2 resigns. Franco resigns. Bluen resigns. Burrish resigns. Gormley rejects. Well, Mr. Gormley, adios, amigo. Left winger, Arnott is staying. Don't really want to do that. Can I do you at 1 year? At 3.5? No, I'll give you the 3.75, like I said. And defensively, all skaters, all expiring. Yeah, everybody else can suck an egg. Alright, Mr. Arnott. I'm going to give you 2 years at 4. And coaching staff, head coach, Dufresne. We are, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to release you. I'm going to release this guy. Let's take a look here. Anybody to worry about? Oh my goodness. Alright, so I'm going to leave this one here, you guys, because you're not going to want to see me trying and deal with over half my scouts. So thanks for coming out. And we'll start next season in a couple, or next week, and go from there. So if you have any comments about how we're building the team, please let me know down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!